Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the mid-sessions extra innings. With me, I am having Rohan Shah, the highest run getter of GSCPL-5 as on date. We have captain of Warriors, Vikas Linga, and a very young and energetic captain of Riders, Yash Gadia. Gentlemen, the panel is open for you.
Hello everyone, a very good evening to all the viewers on the ground and all those who are watching the match live on TV on their phones. So an exciting point raised by Gavasa, we have a very diverse crowd here. On one side we have Yash Gadia, who is a very young, dynamic, first-time captain leading a very young side. And the other side we have Vikas, who is a very experienced captain who knows the tricks of the trade, playing with GSCPL for the 5th year, leading for the 5th year as well. So how's your experience, Yash, leading a very young side when you're especially going to play against teams like a striker or a gladiator or warrior?
It's a very pleasing side. Yesterday, the energy on the field was like quite unmatchable. Saurabh Lohia, Smith, Daksh, Raghav for a matter of fact, Dhanraj giving his debut. Everyone was on point, I think. So we have a positive attitude. Rajiv Garg took 4 wickets. I think top wicket takers mein naam hai unka, to I'm so very happy with that.
Yeah, so that's an exciting point, when I spoke about a very young side, but then there comes Rajiv, who's, I think, the most senior guy in your team, taking 4 wickets. Because what's your view and your experience, yet again leading a very, very strong side?
For Rajiv, I would say that with youngsters, he's become a youngster too. We should check his age.
Truly.
You still need to have 3 players above 38.
I have. I don't.
Rajiv is not 38 plus. So, what was your question?
Yeah, so what's your experience? The 4 years of GSCPL, this is the 5th year, and you are a very experienced captain. You know in and out of the format, the game, the ground, the players. So what's your take on it?
So, I would start from the ground. I remember first year the ground was not so lush green, and the management has really worked on the ground and also on the club. Let me tell you, the club has become like a 5-star hotel today.
Definitely.
So about the cricket, I remember first year we had only 6 teams, and even that those 6 teams were not strong. And today, if you see, all 8 teams are packed side. They have batting till last, and people are scoring 150. So this is a very pleasing side. And especially 3 players I would name that they would play for Mumbai or maybe for India in future.
One of us is right here.
One of us is right here, Yash Gadia, Vedant Gadia, and Aryan Patni. All 3 guys, they look like, not from this kind of level of the tournament. They look like they are supposed to play much above than what they are playing right now.
It will be a great day for GSCPL. Yash, we definitely want to, rise up. Most probably you should play for India.
But you are still the leading run scorer.
Okay, so Yash, you had your match a couple of days back.
Last night.
Yeah, last night. So how's the wicket playing? Is
It
it
is
slow?
quite fair, actually, to both the bowling and batting side. It's how you apply. So Saurabh Lohia bowled a great spell, then Rajiv Bhai, being a spinner, took 4 wickets. And the batsman scored 60 odd runs. So every opener is scoring 60 runs means the batting wicket is also playing fair, and bowlers just need to apply themselves.
In spite of that, the average score, apart from if we take out your innings, your team's innings, the average score is not more than 125, 130 odd runs.
I think the problem has been there in the 12th to 15th over, where the singles and doubles have been lacking and players try to hit the ball for a boundary or 6. That's where Daksh Agarwal played a crucial knock yesterday. He was looking for singles, doubles. Later on, he covered up with 3 sixes. So that shot up the score to 160. We were targeting 145, 150, but after that, he covered it up. So that's how you apply. That was the plan.
Because coming to this match, Superstars won the toss and they elected to bat. Do you think the approach, what's your view on the approach? Because I think they are good 30 runs short.
Yeah, I would agree to this. But again, it depends from a captain to captain. Some captain want to be sure of getting some total. They have a good bowling side. So you never know, 1 or 2 wickets early they can be in the match. Last match also they were the same score. And Gladiator took almost 19 over to finish it. So you never know. But I would still say that this is a 2020 game. I would rather see a team getting all out for 80, 90 instead of playing all the 20 overs and getting to 105. Finally, 2020 is more about boundaries and scoring big scores. It's time when our team starts scoring double 200. I mean, I'm waiting for the day where a team scores 200.
So
Yeah.
you have the only centurion in your team and your brother. He makes it once again, and Warriors can definitely reach to 200. So you're saying basically maybe the intent needed to be a little up from superstars.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think cricket is more about what your intent is and how mentally strong you are. Like if you see, normally we would always say that young guys would falter when there is pressure and things. But you see, last match riders, they did fantastic. I mean, there was no pressure on them from ball number one, and the difference was very edible, and you could see the difference by which they won. It's like really commendable.
It was a pretty much one-sided affair yesterday night. Yash, what's your view on challengers? How do you think they should approach? They should go all guns out, blazing, wait and watch. What do you think?
I think they should go all guns out blazing, because first match they lost a game which was 50-50 honestly. And if they win a game by 10th or 15th over, in fact, they can shoot up their net run rate, which will come crucial in the end of the tournament, which is a round robin format, which will come into hand. So I think they should go all guns out.
Yeah, and I think they are pretty much capable to do that. They have some pretty explosive batsmen. You have Vikram, who is due to fire. When he gets going, he can really smash. There's Pranit Bhane, Rajesh Gadgil, Rahul Jha. These are all, they can really, really hit the ball.
Anshul Jain.
Anshul Jain, yeah. That's a power pack team. How did I forget Anshul?
Yash, what do you feel about this total 105 for 6? What do you feel about the approach of Superstar?
I think Superstars is 2 runs short of their previous total. So I think they need to be more careful on their bowling. They scored 107 in the last game. I think if they are confident with their bowling lineup, they should go and defend it, and they should try and counter attack in the first 3-4 overs, and then they can sit back if they get 2-3 wickets in the beginning.
I just want to raise this point, because you raised this point about how we have seen we both were in the same team in GSCPL-1, and the level that we are today in terms of the playing talent, in terms of the facilities, in terms of how we are approaching the tournament. Everything is on a different level altogether. And every year we are seeing new dynamic champions coming in and bringing a thought process of their own. Where do you see this tournament 5 years down the line? How do you think?
5 years down the line, I see more youngsters coming in. These youngsters getting more experienced. Old people like us going out.
We need to keep
We need to keep fit. We need to really keep fit to match up their standards. Really, I'll tell you. You see Jay Kedia and players like them. They throw themselves on the ground. If we don't maintain our standards, we can never play for next 4-5 years.
One final take. What's your take? Superstars or challenges?
Challengers.
Vikas?
Challenges all the way.
So we have a 2-0.
What about you, Rohan?
I think challengers should make it. The point is how tough a fight superstars are and how much they want to win. Their attitude is going to define. But I think challengers have a slight edge.
So I'll ask you a question, Rohan. Now, how should Superstar approach this total? It's 105 for 6. They have 4 renowned bowlers. So what do you feel that their strategy should be?
I think there's only one way they can approach this game, and that is only to attack, and attack. A couple of quick wickets, especially, key players like, Vicky, Rahul Jha, Anshul Jain. These are players who once set in, they won't give you a second chance. So a few early wickets, maybe 5 overs, 2 wickets, and I think it will be a tough game.
And what do you both think about the fielding standards, which I feel somewhere GSCPL is not raising their bar? I think fielding is one portion where we really need to buck it up. What do you feel, Yash? What do you feel, Rohan?
Yeah, I think my team especially, we were lucky to be on the winning side in the first match, but the fielding has to. That's one thing which comes only out of practice. On a day you can bat well, you can bowl well, but for fielding to be consistently good, your body has to be in shape, your stamina has to be very high, and that's the only way. So the more and more we practice, the more and more.
So do you think we practice enough?
No, I don't think we practice enough. But I've seen it improve a lot, because this is our passion. And everyone on the ground here is playing the passion. So I think it'll improve.
Yes, what's your take on this?
My take is it is improving day by day. I think the number of catches being dropped in a game are reducing. Misfields are very less on the boundary, 1-2 runs here and there. That's all.
Great. So thank you so much. We have the second half of this match. We see the challengers all ready and set. The superstars are ready. Let's have a cracker of a match. Thank you.
Thank you, Ron.
Well, thank you so much to the expert panelists, Rohan Shah, Vikas Linga and Yash Gadia.